Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of To-Do List web application. In my previous video, that is part 1, I have discussed about the storage techniques and the main importantly the local storage and how the elements get stored in the storage device and how they get indexed and updated according to the changes we have done in the website. So today let's see the JavaScript part of the website and I'll explain you clearly like how this part get updated when we change the things in the website. Now without any further ado, let's get into the JavaScript part. So as I said, the things need to get dynamically changed when we click add, save, remove all, and something gets entered in the input part. So all the things I have bought from HTML to JavaScript by using get element by ID. So next, the other thing is the first thing we need to do is we need to create a to-do list. The to-do list is a list item. In list, I have created some objects. Like here, the object will be like a key value pair. In every object, we have a key and its value. So here, if you see, in the list I have two items, right? In the two items with index 0 and 1. At index 0 I have like the text key value is learn html, unique number is 1, and is checked became false as it is not checked, right? So it is false. Similarly in on the index 1 we have text key value is learn css, unique number 2 is checked is false. So for every item you change the or you update anything, in this object also we need to update every value when you changed it. So to give the unique number to every index to every object, we need to have this part like to do list dot length. So according to the length of the to do list, we give the number of the unique number for every object. So after this, like the first thing is when you open this website, this initially we have created a to-do list, right? We have created this to-do list and every item in this to-do list gets executed by using this for loop. This is also known as for off loop. Like the syntax is for let to do of to do list. For every to do in the to do list, we are saying to the compiler that you need to create and append to the to do list container. So let's see what is there in this to do list. Here the to do is an object function. It is like this one. At the zero index, it is there, right? So this is an object function. So here if you see we are giving every initially we need to give a unique id for all the elements. Here we have a to do id. This is what the to do id, and this is for checkbox id, and for this is the label id. Like if you click anywhere in the to do, the updation is taking place, and if you click on the checkbox, the updation is taking place. And similarly if you click the label also, some changing is taking place, right? To update uniquely we need to give the unique ids for everything, right? So later when we go further, you will get what is the use of this unique ids. So in the HTML, as I said, I'm using the unordered list. In the unordered list, we'll have the list items, right? So this I'll inspect and show you. In this unordered list container, this everything is a list item. So first we need to create a to-do element by using document.create element list, and later if you see everything is in row, right? So what you created everything is in row, this checkbox and this container and delete container, all these three are in the row, right? So this happened because of using deflex flex row item. So after that, by using to do item container, I have just styled it by css class. Later, for this whole to-do list item, I have given the ID to-do ID and I have appended to the to-do item container. To-do item container is nothing but this unordered list ID. So we need to append this list to this to-do item container, right? So I have done in this line. So first thing is input. So input type is here is checkbox, right? This type is checkbox, and for we need to have an unique id to the checkbox, right? So by using checkbox id I have given the id to it. So is it checked or not checked? So here in this object we have an key value, key, right, is checked. So I'm passing this value to dot check to this to do dot is checked value. Like in this to do object, to do dot is checked value I'm passing to this checked value, so that we can update this to do item. So next thing is when I'm clicking this to do item, so something is changing, right? Some status is changing. When you click it, the status is it's already completed, like is checked is true. So how to update and how to make this line through part when you click this part checkbox? So for that I have created a function like on to do status change, and I have passed checkbox id, label id, and to do id. So let's see what is there in this status change. So just I bought the by using check get element by id, I have bought to this function the checkbox element and the label element. So after that I have used the toggle method. So when you click it, when it is unchecked, make it checked. When you it is checked, make it unchecked. So according to the label element, the thing is changing is only line through is happening, right? So have written a function in the css, that is dot check text decoration line through. By using toggle method, when this class list is there for label element, you remove it. When it is not there, just add it, like by using this toggle function. Okay, the part is visible for us, like it is changing, like it is toggling. Again, what we need to do is we need to update in the storage device also, right? Like is check need to get changed. When you click the checkbox element, this part is checked need to become true. Then what id, like what to do element you checked, we don't know, right? In the whole list item, which item you are changing is checked to true, we don't know, right? So first we need to find the index in the list item. So for that, this is like a function, it is a variable, instance variable. Like what I'm doing is I'm changing it to do plus each to do dot unique number. So if the to do unique number and like this each to do value and this to do value, like to do id what I passed, both are same, then I need to return true to get the id of the particular item which I have changed to checked, or else return false. So finally anywhere we get the value of is checked, right? So at that moment, like to do object I have created another variable and I have got the to do element what from the list which got checked. So by using that, if it when it I'm just toggling here, like when it is true then change to false, when it is false then it is changed to true. Like in this manner I have changed this input elements. So after that, similarly we need to create this label element, right? So similarly I have created the label element and set attribute for this need to get changed for this checkbox id, right? So just I have used check attribute and given label id to it, and I have added the class list for styling and the to do text value need to be there here, right? Here the learn html need to be there in this label. If it is true, then we need to add the checked value. If it is false, we are nothing we are doing there. So again, I need to append this label container to that uh, whole label to the whole label container. So similarly, I have created the delete element and by in the div container by using a favorite awesome. So by using that. Fabulous, awesome. That by using that website, I have bought this trash image and then I have styled it by using delete icon method. And when the person clicks this delete, some function need to be took place like on delete to do. to do id. I'm passing to this to on delete to do function, and let's see what is there in that on delete to do. This just how we have bought that index, like what to do element we need to delete, we don't know that, right? So again we need to traverse and find the index of it. When we find the index, this splicing method took place. That after finding the index, like here the index will be written like delete element index. So delete element index, you need to delete one. This splice is nothing but, here we'll write the starting index and one element, how many elements need to be deleted from that starting index will be there here. So only one to do element we need to delete from that starting index. So we need to give one value here. So after deleting it, so first we need to append it to the delete container, right? So we need to append this delete icon to the delete append container. So I think all the concept of creating this to-do element is discussed. Now let's see, the simple one is saving and removing. So saving is nothing but we need to here to get the item we use local storage or get item and pass the key value there. And for set item we need to local storage or set item, like we are creating to-do list here and we newly creating it, and we are passing the string value of the to-do list when we click the save button to the storage. This is about the save button. Just we are setting the item in the storage. That's it. When coming to the remove button, uh, when you click the remove button, what it is showing? Are you sure to delete the to do? Yes, I am sure. So I am clicking the OK. So if the confirm text is true, when you click the true, that the thing it will get is true. When you click cancel, the thing it gets is false. So when the confirm text is true, so I'm clicking the OK. So the to-do list becomes empty and we are removing the child of this HTML container. So by this, again when we save, so all get saved. Again if you run, so we have no to-do elements as we removed the all to-do elements from the container. This is how we can remove all the to-do elements and we can save the elements in the to-do list. So this is my website. So again if I show here, if you delete here and save, so the to-do list gets removed. Again if I remove all and save, and if you not save any updations, it will again if you run the part, so again we get learn HTML. So remove all, okay, and again if you save the updation, then again run it, so the list became empty. So this is how you can save and remove all from the to-do list web application. Hope you like my website. If you like my website, you can just click like button and subscribe for more other websites. And if you have any doubts or if you have any queries, you can just comment me in the comment section. Thank you.